How excessive kindness can harm you is a concept deeply understood by Sigma males, who recognize the importance of balance in all aspects of life. While kindness is often celebrated as a virtue, Sigma males understand that unchecked generosity can lead to exploitation and burnout. These lone wolves, known for their introspective and strategic nature, are acutely aware that excessive kindness can be perceived as a weakness by those looking to take advantage. Sigma males value their independence and self-reliance, knowing that protecting their own boundaries is crucial to maintaining their strength and clarity. They practice a form of kindness tempered with discernment, ensuring that their goodwill does not become a liability. By adhering to Stoic principles, Sigma males manage their emotional investments wisely, avoiding the pitfalls of overextending themselves for others who may not reciprocate or appreciate their efforts. This balanced approach allows them to offer genuine kindness without sacrificing their own well-being or goals. In a world where excessive kindness is often exploited, Sigma males exemplify the Stoic ideal of emotional detachment, maintaining their integrity and independence while still contributing positively to the lives of those they deem worthy. Understanding how excessive kindness can harm you, from the Sigma male perspective, underscores the importance of setting boundaries and practicing kindness with wisdom and strength. Number 1, setting boundaries is crucial for maintaining mental and emotional health, as weak or non-existent boundaries can lead to stress, anger, and unhealthy relationships. Boundaries help protect our personal space, feelings, and beliefs, making it easier to stay true to ourselves and manage relationships effectively. When boundaries are unclear or absent, it becomes challenging to maintain our sense of identity and independence. Boundaries define what is acceptable and what is not, preventing others from taking advantage of us, and thus supporting our mental and emotional well-being. Signs of poor boundaries include difficulty saying no, feeling responsible for others' emotions and happiness, and frequent anger or feelings of being cheated in relationships. Overextending oneself to please others can lead to increased stress, burnout, codependency, and a lack of self-worth and confidence. To establish healthy limits, self-awareness is essential. Understanding what bothers or stresses you is the first step. Clear communication is also crucial. Articulating your limits without placing blame using I statements fosters mutual respect. Consistency in adhering to your boundaries, even when it's challenging, helps others understand and accept your limits. Prioritizing self-care by engaging in activities that bring you joy reinforces the importance of your boundaries. Practicing saying no in manageable situations and gradually tackling more challenging scenarios can build your confidence. Surround yourself with people who respect your limits and avoid those who continually breach them. Regularly reassess and adjust your boundaries as life circumstances change, and be prepared for resistance from others. Educating yourself through books, workshops, or therapy can also aid in effectively setting and maintaining boundaries, ultimately contributing to healthier relationships and personal well-being. Number 2, gender inequality remains a significant issue globally, despite progress made in recent decades. This disparity manifests in various sectors, including education, employment, healthcare, and political representation. Gender inequality is evident when individuals are treated differently based on their gender, leading to social, economic, and political imbalances. Historically, many societies have been patriarchal, creating systemic challenges for women and gender minorities. Economic disparities include pay gaps, fewer career advancement opportunities, and higher poverty rates for women. Health-wise, women often face reduced access to health care, reproductive rights, and are more vulnerable to violence. Socially, gender discrimination and entrenched norms can diminish self-esteem and hinder personal and professional development. In education, girls are less likely to attend school in some regions due to cultural, economic, and safety concerns, and they often encounter biases and fewer opportunities in subjects like STEM. In the workplace, women are underrepresented in leadership roles, and gender biases impede their career progression. Additionally, women tend to shoulder more unpaid care work, affecting their job growth and financial independence. Addressing gender inequality requires comprehensive action, including implementing and enforcing fair pay laws, promoting gender-sensitive education, and empowering women through support programs. Male allyship is crucial in challenging toxic masculinity and advocating for gender equality. By understanding and addressing the root causes and effects of gender imbalance, society can move towards a more just and equitable world for all genders. Number 3, the expectation of constant kindness, particularly for women, can have detrimental effects, as illustrated by Stoic philosophy. While virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance are valued, an overemphasis on kindness can trap individuals, especially women, in cycles of overcommitment and self-sacrifice. From a young age, girls are socialized to prioritize others' needs over their own and to maintain a pleasant demeanor, which shapes their behavior throughout life. This internalized norm often leaves women struggling to assert their own needs and boundaries, as deviations from these expectations can be perceived as rudeness. Men, on the other hand, typically receive more freedom to set boundaries and express assertiveness without negative judgment. This double standard contributes to unequal perceptions of competence and leadership, where men's assertiveness is seen as strength and women's is viewed as aggression. Such gendered views distort evaluations of professional capabilities and perpetuate inequality. The problem extends beyond personal experiences to a structural issue affecting the broader social framework, limiting potential and slowing progress. To address this, we need to adopt a balanced approach to kindness that allows all genders to express their needs and set boundaries without fear of judgment. Stoic philosophy advocates for focusing on what we can control and challenging societal norms that reinforce inequality. By fostering an environment where kindness is not a gendered expectation but a shared human value, we can promote fairness and enable both men and women to thrive equally, thus breaking the cycle of inequality and advancing social progress. Number 4, the pursuit of significant progress often clashes with the desire to be perceived as kind, which can hinder transformative change. Visionaries who propose bold ideas that could revolutionize businesses or societies are rarely seen as nice, because such ideas inevitably challenge the status quo and may exclude or upset some individuals. This was evident in the life of Jesus, who, despite being a figure of profound kindness, did not shy away from delivering uncomfortable truths that defied the prevailing religious and social norms. His commitment to truth and change resulted in substantial societal shifts. In contrast, bland kindness rooted in avoiding offense and striving to please everyone tends to lack specificity and uniqueness, leading to ineffective outcomes. This approach often results in diluted efforts, where the focus is on appeasing all parties rather than making a strong impact on those who matter most, such as customers, colleagues, or partners. Such a strategy can also undermine the quality of work and diminish success rates, as it may prioritize consensus over genuine agreement and constructive critique. The fear of making tough choices or focusing on high-impact areas leads to spreading efforts too thinly across numerous projects and responsibilities, ultimately stalling progress. Effective progress requires not just goodwill but also a clear, actionable plan and the courage to make necessary changes, even if they are uncomfortable. Stoic philosophy teaches us to confront truth with bravery, maintain sincerity, and uphold justice while pursuing our goals. By embracing this balanced approach, we can ensure that kindness does not stifle growth, but rather supports meaningful and effective progress. Number 5, ensuring safety in everyday life is essential to prevent accidents, injuries, and fatalities, whether at home, work, or in public spaces. Safety risks can arise from environmental hazards, human error, or malfunctioning tools, and addressing these risks requires vigilance and proactive measures. Identifying potential dangers through thorough risk assessments is the first step, including spotting physical hazards like wet floors or exposed wiring. Once risks are identified, implementing preventative measures, such as installing smoke alarms, providing safety training, and enforcing safety rules is crucial for minimizing accidents. Creating a culture of safety involves educating people about the importance of safety, encouraging them to report hazards, and fostering a collective responsibility for maintaining a safe environment. Being prepared for emergencies is another vital aspect, which includes having clear action plans, conducting regular drills, and keeping plans updated. Continuous improvement in safety practices through reviewing rules, processes, and training programs ensures ongoing enhancement of safety measures. Reflecting on past incidents and near misses helps in refining safety protocols to prevent future occurrences. The concept of balancing kindness with safety is crucial. Excessive kindness can lead to personal risk if it causes one to overlook potential dangers. For instance, imagine Sarah, a devoted volunteer who, despite her good intentions, found herself in a dangerous situation due to her reluctance to say no. Stoic philosophy advocates for a balanced approach, emphasizing the importance of prudence and wisdom. It's essential to be kind but also to protect oneself from harm. By setting clear boundaries and making informed decisions, we can maintain our safety while continuing to help others effectively. Number 6, emotional repression often stems from a cultural emphasis on maintaining harmony and being agreeable, which can lead to a dangerous pattern of suppressing our true feelings. Initially, this suppression might seem harmless, but over time it can have severe repercussions on our mental and physical well-being. When we experience hurt or boundary violations, we essentially face a choice: express our feelings or keep them bottled up. Many choose the latter, either out of fear of confrontation or a deep-seated belief that negative emotions should remain unspoken. This internalized repression doesn't simply vanish. Instead, our bodies record these unresolved emotions, which can manifest as stress, anxiety, or loneliness. For instance, if someone constantly hides their dissatisfaction at work to avoid conflict, they may end up feeling increasingly stressed and isolated. This lack of genuine emotional expression can erode workplace relationships, making colleagues view them as distant and unapproachable, which undermines collaboration and trust. Stoicism advocates for bravery and intelligence in our interactions, being brave enough to voice our true feelings, even when uncomfortable, and smart enough to do so constructively and respectfully. By embracing these Stoic principles, we can break free from the cycle of emotional repression and foster healthier, more fulfilling relationships. In essence, avoiding the cost of excessive kindness by embracing emotional honesty is crucial for maintaining both our health and our quality of life. Although it can be challenging, expressing genuine feelings is essential for personal growth and well-being. Number 7, overcommitment often arises from an earnest desire to please others, leading to a cycle of stress and disappointment. When we agree to take on more responsibilities than we can realistically handle, we prioritize short-term harmony over long-term honesty and reliability. This tendency can set us up for failure, damaging our reputation and breaking trust with those who rely on us. Over time, the strain of unmet promises can erode both personal and professional relationships, making us less productive and more stressed. Stoic philosophy offers valuable insights into managing commitments by encouraging a balance with our own limits. A key tenet of Stoicism is understanding and accepting our capabilities, ensuring that our actions align with our true abilities. To avoid the pitfalls of overcommitment, we should regularly assess our commitments, prioritizing those that align with our goals and skills. It's essential to focus on quality over quantity, communicating clearly and honestly about what we can realistically deliver. Before agreeing to new tasks, we should carefully consider how they will impact our existing responsibilities, weighing the potential benefits and drawbacks. By adhering to these Stoic practices, we can maintain balance and prevent the adverse effects of overcommitment. Setting clear boundaries from the outset is far preferable to scrambling to meet goals or retreating in shame. Embracing Stoic principles not only enhances our productivity and happiness, but also builds trust and respect with others, making our professional and personal lives more fulfilling. Number 8, the pursuit of perfectionism often drives individuals to relentless self-criticism and stress. This compulsion to achieve flawless results can stem from a fear of failure or a deep-seated belief that only perfection is acceptable. As a result, perfectionists set unrealistically high standards for themselves, constantly striving to meet these expectations while fearing any deviation from them. This drive for perfection often leads to chronic stress, anxiety, and a cycle of self-doubt, as perfection is an unattainable goal. For instance, consider a professional who obsessively refines their work to the point of neglecting personal health and relationships, driven by the belief that anything less than perfect is a failure. This excessive focus on perfection can undermine their overall well-being, as the constant pressure to excel results in burnout and dissatisfaction. Perfectionism also impacts relationships, as individuals may impose their high standards on others, leading to tension and conflict. Stoic philosophy offers a valuable perspective by encouraging acceptance of our limitations and focusing on the effort rather than the outcome. By embracing the notion that doing our best is sufficient and that perfection is not a realistic standard, we can alleviate some of the pressure we place on ourselves. Adopting a balanced approach allows for personal growth without succumbing to the detrimental effects of perfectionism. Embracing imperfection as part of the human experience fosters resilience and reduces stress, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and healthier life. Thank you for your attention. You can now become a member of the channel by clicking the Join button under this video.